Assalamu alaikum friends. In today's video, we will know about the anatomy and physiology of the human heart to understand the concept of anatomy and physiology. So before wasting our time, let's start our today's video. First of all, let's know about the structure of human heart, which is also known as the anatomy of human heart. So our heart is located in the chest cavity and it's present on the left side of chest cavity. The size of the heart depends on the size of clenched of a person. It means that the size of heart of a person will be same as the size of his closed fist. Moreover, the heart is present in a cavity which is known as pericardial cavity, and inside that cavity there is also present a fluid which is also known as the pericardial fluid, and the pericardial cavity is enclosed by a membrane which is known as pericardium. And what's the function of pericardium, pericardial cavity and pericardial fluid? We will answer these questions at the end of this video. Now let's know about the function of the heart, which is also known as the physiology of human heart. Starting that, let's know about the function of arteries and veins. Friends, arteries and veins both are blood vessels. Arteries are those blood vessels which carry blood from heart to all parts of our body, and arteries carry oxygenated blood from heart. Okay, now let's know about the function of veins. So veins are also blood vessels and they carry blood from all parts of body and take this blood towards the heart. It brings deoxygenated blood. Now when we talk about the physiology of human heart, so first of all we will see that superior and inferior vena cava take deoxygenated blood from all of body and give this blood to our heart. Okay, superior and inferior vena cava both are veins. Superior vena cava take deoxygenated blood from the parts which are above the heart, and inferior vena cava take blood from all parts of body which are present below our heart. So these both veins bring deoxygenated blood towards the heart. Then this deoxygenated blood first goes to the right atrium. There are four chambers of our heart: right atrium, left atrium, right ventricle and left ventricle. So first of all the deoxygenated blood come in the right atrium. From the right atrium this blood comes to the right ventricle by the help of tricuspid valve. What are valves? Valves are the structures in human body which prevents the backflow of blood or any other fluid. So the right atrium gives the blood to the right ventricle, which is deoxygenated by the help of tricuspid valve, and tricuspid valve prevents the backflow of heart again towards the right atrium. It directly flows the blood towards the right ventricle. Then from the right ventricle the blood goes to the pulmonary valve. From the pulmonary valve the blood goes to the pulmonary artery, and the pulmonary artery give this deoxygenated blood to lungs. When the lungs completed the oxygenation is the process of mixing oxygen with our deoxygenated blood. So the deoxygenated blood becomes oxygenated. After the oxygenation, the oxygenated blood comes towards the pulmonary vein to the left atrium. If you remember, at the start of this video we talked that arteries carry oxygenated blood and veins carry deoxygenated blood, but when the pulmonary word comes with artery or vein, so you should understand that their function becomes opposite. How? It means that the pulmonary artery then take deoxygenated blood and the vein brings oxygenated blood, which is opposite than usual. Now when the pulmonary vein take blood from the lungs, it brings this oxygenated blood towards the left atrium. Then from the left atrium this blood comes into the left ventricle by the help of a valve which is known as bicuspid valve. When the blood comes into the left ventricle, then it passes through the aortic valve and then goes to the aorta artery. Aorta is the largest artery in the human body, and aorta gives this oxygenated blood to all parts of the body. Again, this process will start when aorta gives oxygenated blood to all parts of body. All parts of body will get blood and they will take oxygen from the blood. Then the blood will again become deoxygenated, and again superior and inferior vena cava will take this deoxygenated blood and they will bring them towards our heart for oxygenation and again for circulation. So it's the whole process of circulation and anatomy and physiology of our heart. Moreover, let's know about the function of pericardium, pericardial cavity and pericardial fluid. Before knowing that, if you are new at our channel, so please subscribe our channel. Now the function of pericardial cavity is that it's a cavity, and cavity means an empty space. So yes, of course, pericardial cavity is the region where our heart is present. It means that pericardial cavity places our heart like the cytoplasm do in our cells. Cytoplasm places all of the organelles in our cells, same like the pericardial cavity places the heart inside it, and there is a membrane throughout this cavity, surrounding this cavity, which is known as pericardium. The function of pericardium is to protect our heart, and the function of pericardial fluid which is present inside the pericardial cavity. So the function of pericardial fluid is to keep our heart lubricated. And friends, the most important and interesting thing which I forgot about heart is that there is also a strong muscular wall present in our heart which separates the right chambers from the left chambers, and that wall is known as the septum. Why it separates the right chambers and left chambers? Because in right chambers there is deoxygenated blood, and in left chambers there is oxygenated blood. So it keeps both types of blood separated and avoided to mix together. And some people have a hole in their septum. That's why their oxygenated blood and their deoxygenated blood get mixed with each other, and the symptom can be that their lips become blue, and usually this takes place in the kids. And when there is a hole in septum wall, it becomes fine during time. As the person matures, the meat grows on it. That's why the hole disappears and the septum wall becomes fine. So friends, it was today's video in which we knew about the anatomy and physiology of heart. Thank you for paying your attention.